Want to design your dream home? The Deadline Design team will show you how it's done.
Isn't it incredible?
Amazing.
Together with builder Mike Griggs and designer Janine, we'll give you an exclusive insight into the design process. By following a variety of different owners on hugely different budgets,
Champagne taste on a beer budget.
350,000.
with wildly different tastes,
Minimalist, vintage, Scandinavian maybe.
but all desperate to meet a looming deadline.
I've got relatives coming over from Germany and they're pretty fussy.
The pressure's on us to wow them.
My goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's beautiful. Wow, you're amazing.
Tonight, there's pets, there's theatre,
Wow, so much to love in here.
and there's drama.
That's my least favourite.
It's probably a little bit too much pattern for me.
As we push the creative limits
This is looking so good.
and add a rainbow of colour
I reckon they're going to be pretty happy with this.
to make a home as vibrant as this family.
Of your lounge room.
The inner-city Melbourne suburb of Yarraville is known for its villagey vibe. 11 years ago, Andrew and Tamara moved here to this pretty Edwardian house. It has a quiet, peaceful look, but step inside and it's a zoo.
Okay, can you get the sour cream out, please, Keelan? And we have 3 boys, Mitchell, Keelan and Ashton.
A Great Dane named Hamish, 2 cats named Claude and Gus, 2 guinea pigs, and 4 fish.
As well as looking after her menagerie, Tamara runs a dance and theatre school.
And 1 and the 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8.
All 3 sons are into performance arts, bands, choirs, sport, you name it, they do it.
Okay, got that?
Yeah.
All right, next one.
And Dad is a rep in the IT industry. They're busy bees, but they all make room in their frantic schedules for a family get-together once a week.
Usually our Sunday nights are our nights that we like to get ourselves together and we plonk ourselves up in the front room with a bowl of spaghetti or soup or something around the fire, and that's our get-together night.
The problem is, this family barely fits in the family room.
It's a toast? Oh, here we go.
Number 1 on their list is creating a comfortable room for them to get together.
Oh, that's not very attractive.
Being too squeezed isn't the only issue. Unsurprisingly, living in a zoo has taken its toll on this house.
It's worn. Our bathroom, oh.
I think they've actually cracked the shower base by tap dancing in the shower.
Everyone's had enough,
But I want to close the door and love where I am.
so they need a renovation and fast.
We really need it done before the insanity of our life starts, with Tamara with a new production, the boys getting really busy towards the end of the year, and we need it done quickly.
Hello, pleased to meet you. Does he shake?
If he can get his arm through, he can.
Yes, welcome. He's friendly. Okay.
This is a 2-storey, 4-bedroom Edwardian cottage. Andrew and Tamara have asked me to concentrate on the front part of the house on the ground floor, starting with the interconnecting lounge and study.
Oh, okay. There's a lot going on here.
Yes.
So this is obviously the study, I'm imagining.
It is at the moment.
Yeah.
And these are my to-do projects. Big box of costumes that needs to go up in the storeroom, and
Right.
they're my photos that are supposed to go up on the walls.
And how long's the to-do project been going for?
We've been here 11 years.
So I think my first suggestion would be a big declutter.
Absolutely.
A massive declutter.
That's absolutely what's going
So
on.
should we go have a look at the lounge room
Let's
and see
do
what
that.
we've got in there?
Yeah.
So I think let's go that way.
You can't
let's
walk
go
through,
that
there's
way.
no
I think
room.
through. You go
Okay.
first.
Thank you.
And show me the way. Oh, okay. So
The lounge.
very close.
Yes.
Oh my God, it's tiny.
Yes.
Wow, this is...
Cosy.
Yep, we cuddle up and there's, you know, there and we lie on each other.
We have to move chairs around and rearrange furniture.
Yeah.
Across the hall is the master bedroom and a large ensuite everyone uses.
Well, that's a big bed, isn't it? It takes over the place.
A bed designed for a family of 5.
Yeah, well, true, and a great dame.
And a great dame.
That's
ends
good.
up there
And
sometimes.
this is your walk-in robe.
Yes, at the
So
wardrobe.
I can see a beautiful organisation in there.
Yes.
No, I'm
yes.
serious. Everything, even the scarves and T-shirts are folded. That's good. And it's a pretty big ensuite.
Yeah, it's good size.
It's a really big size.
Yeah, it's very, very unattractive at the moment.
Look, I think the problem is that it's, you know, you've got the beautiful traditional, then you've got an Art Deco mirror and the brass, and it's a 80s, 90s reno.
Yes.
Yeah.
Change it, get rid of it.
Okay, so you want to start again on that?
Yep,
right?
absolutely.
Okay.
More nice contemporary,
And
whatever,
that's
that's
a big
fine.
priority.
That's a big, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And finally, middle son Keelan's bedroom at the front.
Good sized room
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
teenage
It is,
boy.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really just like leftovers.
They were second-hand.
They were
Yes.
$50 each for a friend of mine who was going to throw them out about
you do.
15 years ago.
So everything's quite old in here.
Oh, absolutely. It's everything second-hand.
Is the bed second-hand?
Yeah.
That was my old bed when I first moved out of home.
Yes, this was a...
Sorry?
Yeah.
So how old's that?
A long time.
Proper storage, a nicer bedroom.
Absolutely.
Something that, but
And maybe even, I don't know, proper storage.
yeah,
And maybe a study desk or something.
Sure. Okay then.
So a new ensuite, spruce up the bedrooms, study and lounge, including new furniture. What's the budget?
I've agreed to sort of 50 to 70,000.
Okay, 50's just out of the question. If you're going to do an ensuite and you're going to do some cabinetry, and it's not because I'm saying I must spend your money, it's just that this is the time that I know that you're not going to get again. It's not going to happen.
This is going to cost them at least $70,000, and it's something they just have to accept. But I guess it's up to me to convince them.
I'm just putting out there that I would prefer to keep that front a little bit more traditional.
Absolutely.
I agree.
But really the inspirations we found were, there were elements in each of them that we thought, no. So instead of a room as such, it was like, I like those curtains.
Yes, I like the way the curtains go to the ceiling, which we might find a couple of those in this. I love that they've done with that piece of furniture. And it pops.
Thank God you brought that up, because every picture you've shown me
Is black and white.
It's really bland.
Yes.
Really devoid of personality. And you two are big personalities, and the warm fuzzy and all the
and I
kids,
love
and that is perfect.
Yes, yes.
Beautiful warm tones and gorgeous drapes.
Please,
Done.
something.
Okay.
It's amazing how often I see this. People with big personalities having cautious, bland interiors. Tamara knows how to express herself on stage, just not at home.
Hello!
How are you?
So I'm giving her and Andrew a bit of a nudge to show them how to bring out their wild side. This house may not be everyone's cup of tea, it's probably not theirs, but it's a way of showing them how to be more adventurous.
So welcome to a study. This is about the size of one of your rooms.
Yes.
It is.
It's very similar sort of layout.
Yes.
You've got the desk, and then you've got all the storage here. This isn't what I'm saying your look is, but what I'm showing you is that it's a simple room, and the fact that they've actually got the functionality sorted, but they've put lots of pattern and colour and texture to make it feel like they spent more money.
Yes.
It's probably a little bit too much pattern for me.
Yep.
I love the joinery.
So I've found their threshold for pattern. What about colour?
So I think you can get by now that this is the house of colour.
Yes, it is.
It's a
Very much
colourful
so.
house with children, but they're little kids, so they need fabrics that can protect everything. Your boys are very grown up, but to me, you still have 3 other kids called a dog and 2 cats.
Yes.
The only way I can see your couch surviving is that we actually pick a couch that we can get extra material that sits in your cupboard, so that if something gets wrecked, you can just get a piece covered rather than the whole lot. So if you have a look at there, you've got the bottom seats and then the back covers that are actually all different. And we've got different patterns and textures.
I like it. I think it's great. And I love it because they've done it really well, actually, bringing in their colours and bringing the room together.
So colours are in. That's good, because I have some pretty radical thoughts for their ensuite. and I'll use this to test the water.
So this is a very modern bathroom with not much tradition in there, but it's actually got lots of personality and colour.
I like it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I really like it.
How do you feel?
Really like it.
I really like it, but in the right house.
Yes.
I'm just thinking, is it sympathetic to the rest of the house?
It is sympathetic to the rest of the house in the way that you are going to decorate with a bit of colour.
Right.
We don't have to go as far as this. As I said, I'm going to push you.
But this isn't the last of my radical ideas. I want to swap their 2 front rooms.
The thing that started this whole reno is the family just can't all sit together in the one space. So I've got 2 solutions for them. One is to get rid of the cluster of couch and chairs and turn that into one big L-shaped couch. So I think that will accommodate them well. The second is to flip the rooms and turn the study into the lounge room because it's a bigger space. Now, it all sounds good in theory, but I need to get all my measurements together to see if it adds up.
I've asked Andrew and Tamara to declutter the 2 front rooms so we can see what space we've got to play with. And I want Yas to take a look at the study as this will be her project.
So here is the vast lounge room.
Right.
It's pretty small.
I know, look, it's not big, but this is going to be their cosy lounge room. Over there is going to be the study. Let's have a quick look. So squeeze through here. So this is where the office is going to be. This is the area where the desk is going to go. So they've got that small little desk there, but I want to do a really big one that goes the full width of the room. What do you think?
I'm seeing something in the middle because if we've got that length, let's take the opportunity to provide 2 desk surfaces for both of them.
Oh, absolutely. So
Yeah.
one there. I'm hoping for this desk, yes, that you can try and sort of work out something maybe colourful and modern, but the desk is timber to work with all the traditional elements.
Well, I think we can work with something for sure.
Now for the tricky bit, the ensuite.
So this is the infamous shower crack.
Yeah, but my biggest problem is that I don't know whether this was done before people actually did proper waterproofing. So whether there's any damage underneath to the subfloor through the crack.
Yep.
That's what I need you to check
Okay,
out.
so I've got to pull out the shower base and the shower frame and everything, get underneath the house, have a look, structurally make sure it's all sound, and we're putting it all back together again.
I want to keep the plumbing points in the same position, mainly because of economy, and the layout works, to tell you the truth.
Okay, yeah.
I've convinced Andrew and Tamara that they'll need $70,000 to do all the work and buy new furniture, but that's their absolute limit. And with an old bathroom like this, I hope it's going to be enough. Coming up,
It's been leaking for ages.
disaster strikes.
Oh, the timber's just falling out of it. It's a shocker.
This family and all its animals have left this Edwardian cottage in need of some TLC.
Oh, I've got it tomorrow.
They want this lounge room to be the warm heart of the home.
Yeah, and I'm not teaching Saturday. I've got a day off.
They need a new study, a decent bedroom for son Keelan, and a new master bedroom and ensuite. And all before Tamara starts her next stage production in 5 weeks. Mike's got it easy on this one. There's very little construction.
The great thing about this project is I've just got the bathroom to do. Now, everything is staying in the same position, so all I've got to do is rip out the old toilet and the vanity and the shower and renew them. Shaynna's got some different tiles as a feature to put on the back for me, paint the ceiling, so I better get stuck into it.
Edwardian houses were built in the early 1900s and were the first to have indoor bathrooms and flushing toilets.
Hey, Johnny, how about a lift? Round to your left.
So there's usually a lot of problems with plumbing and waterproofing.
Jackhammer.
While Mike's ripping out the bathroom, I've been working on the details for Andrew and Tamara's lounge room.
It looks like flipping the 2 spaces is going to work because that front room is so much bigger for a lounge room. I want to get rid of the couch and 2 chairs. Now, remember, I want to put in an L-shaped sofa, which will go along this wall and this wall here. But that means that I'm blocking off the opening. So to make that work, I'm going to put in some furniture that will actually give me flexibility for the space. So if they want to open it in the future, they can.
Their existing furniture will be enough to block those entrances, but I also need a solution for the fabric on the sofa. Remember the place I showed them with patterns and lots of colours?
I like it. I think it's great.
Well, I'm taking my cue from that.
I'm looking at fabrics with lots of pattern and colour to bring out the theatrical side of the family. And I'm sticking within the warm spectrum because they're the colours that Tamara loves.
But what I need to pull this together is a base colour for my design. It needs to be creative to match the family.
Well, here we are.
Oh.
This is the starting point.
It's purple.
It's more aubergine.
Aubergine.
So more of a very dark,
purple.
a dark aubergine. It's a bit purple-black.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And this is a starting point of coziness. So you're feeling comfortable so far?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So the next colour
Yes.
is a walnut leather. So something that is that very aged look. It's not aged leather in the fact it's got the scratches and things on it. It's just that old walnut texture that goes with your fireplace, that works with that sort of aged look.
Beautiful.
On the same track?
Absolutely.
Okay. The next bit is where we start having fun.
Okay, all right.
Bold colours that have a bit of a petrol sort of element to it.
Works beautifully.
Yes?
Yeah, I can see it.
I'm not sure Andrew's completely on side, but he likes my idea of switching the two front rooms. So I'm taking them into a mock-up of their new living space to talk about the sofa.
Okay, so this is where it comes into play also, where we start looking at the fabrics. So let's have a look at the screen. This is where I'm looking at, we're going to have a big modular,
Yes.
an ottoman, and we play with the main part of leather.
Yes.
And then we actually just do some of the seat cushions and some of the scatter cushions in different fabrics.
Yep, come out.
So they sort of clash a little bit, and that's what it's meant to do.
Okay.
Because
Thank goodness for that. I wasn't going to say anything.
so is there any of these that jump out to you that you love?
That I love.
He's thinking nothing at the moment.
I'll jump in quickly.
Please.
I like that. It's probably because it's got the aubergine colours in it, so I see that it's that. 100% on this one.
On
down
this one, is it the pattern or the colour?
I think the pattern's distracting me a little bit.
I'm the same. That's my least favourite.
Yes.
Bottom left. If anything was going to dominate, no, don't show.
No,
It'd be
you say
terribly
it.
boring. As the base.
Yes.
That would be my choice, and then the others as highlights.
Yeah.
Would be my.
Someone's going, I'm not sure about that. No?
No, I probably would go with those aubergine colours. And is it all going to be pattern, or are you going to bring in some plain?
I definitely have some plain.
Yeah, so there'll be the
Yes.
plain.
Well, the leather's going to be a lot of the
leather
plain.
that we looked at
Of course.
before. is-
Thank you,
is-
Yeah,
yes.
that's not your whole couch.
Yeah.
The leather
No,
comes
they're
into
gonna bring
play
into
a
that.
lot. So
Okay,
this is the fun
that makes
splashes.
sense. I guess that's what I'm needing to add in is what's that plain. So it's the leather and then these on top. I'm with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that works for me now. Okay.
Yeah?
I've been thinking about the design for Andrew and Tamara's study. I want the desk to be the feature, so I'm going to hit the street for some inspiration. I've come to this gorgeous old theatre in hopes that I'll find some inspiration for Andrew and Tamara's desk I'm designing. Now, they're both theatrical types, so I thought this would be the perfect place to start, and I can already see so many gorgeous details I'd love to try and incorporate. I love Art Deco. The level of detail, the balance and elegance of the design. There's so much to work with. Wow, so much to love in here. So many things I can see incorporating. I love the colour combinations, the rich eggplants and the bright poppy reds, the circular forms, the way it's been backlit. But what I love most about it is that it's got a sense of drama and excitement. This palette will work perfectly with the purple Shaynna has in mind. But Art Deco is full of amazing geometry. So I want to come up with some interesting shapes to reflect that.
I'm down to the business end of the bathroom. This is when we find out what we're in for. It's been leaking for ages. This is what's happened. It's coming through the actual taps. They haven't been sealed up properly. The water's run down the wall through the back, soaked all the plates, all the frames, all the insulation. There's going to be a lot more work happening in here. I need to pull this whole bathroom apart to find out the full extent of the damage. It wasn't properly waterproofed, so I dread to think what else I'll find. We've almost done the demolition, but I've got a major problem here. Half the frame's rotted out, or the timber's just falling out of it. It's a shocker. So it's going to take a bit more time and a bit more money. So I think I better go and give Shaynna a call. Andrew and Tamara asked us to give them a great new ensuite, but already we've hit a problem. It's been leaking for ages. The walls in the shower, all the studs are completely rotted out.
Really?
Yep, all the studs need replacing, and also the floor joists need replacing.
All right, I'm hitting the bottom line. Price, timeline. What's it going to affect me?
It's going to take a day and probably $1,000.
All right, unexpected, but I'll just have to work out what I can cut out.
I hope this isn't going to affect my study budget, but I'm really starting to get excited about the design. Home offices are all the rage these days. Whether it's a dedicated room or a desk tucked away, a workspace needn't be boring. It should be a place that inspires you, that you want to spend time in, and that's why it's important to add personal touches and have a design that reflects your character. In Andrew and Tamara's case, it needs to serve two people. So I've built that into the design, along with some geometric Art Deco details on the wall. So my visit to the theatre was incredibly inspiring, and all the elements I fell in love with, I've managed to recreate in this great office space for two. I've got this great shaped column detail to the centre that separates both zones. That is my dramatic backdrop to the office. I've got beautiful fluting details to the base of the joinery that mimic details I found in the theatre. I've got bold colours, rich cherry veneers that match the details in their existing fireplace.
With Shaynna's go-ahead, we've spent the money to replace all the rotten wood. In fact, we've had to replace every single bit of timber. It set us back $1,500, but at least the shower won't collapse when they tap dance. I've done the recess now for the shaving cabinet. The last thing we've got going is the niche for the shower. Shaynna's little trick here, she's got an LED lighting strip. Two of these walls are external, so we're adding insulation. It's the same stuff you get in your roof, fiberglass bats, except this is coated, so it's softer on the hands. Finally, a layer of cement board. It's tougher than plasterboard and water resistant.
After the problems with the bathroom, our budget is a little strained.
Hello.
So I need to ask Yas to amend her design for the study. She only had $5,000, but it's about to become $4,000.
Oh, Mike, you here? Your electrician's drawn it up for us. Love it. Well, there's your beautiful shape there, Yas.
No, I'm very excited to see this one come
Now,
to
I
life.
know that there has to be a compromise because it was beautiful.
I am so upset we're not doing the veneer, but look, the compromise is the materiality of it. So we're going to do a black and white base, so that's what I can get in the lead time, and that's what I can get that fits the budget.
Beautiful.
This shape, though, it was really integral to the entire design, so we're maintaining that MDF cut panel with concealed shelving behind. I've kept all the same shapes as my old design, but I've lost the cherry veneer desktop and cabinet detail for a more cost-effective black and white laminate.
Sorry.
So you get what you need. You've got what you need.
You've got what you need.
I've compromised once again.
No, you've got what you need. You just didn't get what you want.
I've won the battle with Andrew over colour and he's given me carte blanche to go for it. So I'm adding some feature walls.
Most people get quite scared when you say the words feature wall because they think their interior is going to date. But it's more about adding colour and personality. Like I've done here on 2 walls with a dark colour and contrasted with crisp white. So it makes the windows stand out, the artwork and the couch. Now, with Andrew and Tamara, I've got a really bold colour in this aubergine, but I don't want contrast like I've got here. So I'm pairing it with a colour called violet verbena. So the interior is actually bold, but it's warm and quite enveloping.
This is definitely a hit you between the eyes shade. But that violet verbena tones it down. In the bedroom, we're using orange as the feature. And I'll add orange accents in the living room to tie the spaces together. Purple and orange are opposites on the colour wheel, so it's guaranteed to pop. The hallway is neutral. Anything else would be way too much.
As for the ensuite, I'm taking a back seat and letting some experts take the strain. The most important part about the bathroom is the waterproofing. Now, we found when it wasn't used before, all the walls were rotten underneath, all the joists were falling apart. So now it is mandatory. We've got licensed professionals in to do it. Now, the boys have put an undercoat down through here, they've sealed all the joints, and now they're using a pink membrane to paint on the wall.
While Mike's fixing that, I've got a bit of fixing of my own to do. I wanted to use a strong orange pattern to offset my muted tones in the lounge room. Andrew needed some convincing.
Now, Andrew, I know you weren't sure about all the fabric combinations, and Tamara, you were pretty open, but at the same time, you sort of go, oh, okay. So I just wanted to bring you here to put it all in context. If you take away this...
That's the scary one.
It's totally the scary, and this is where I want to unscare you.
Right.
By taking this away, and taking this away, and taking this away...
Flattens it right out. We lose the pop.
You lose the pop. Are you still scared?
Oh, always scared, but, but I do trust you.
But what this does also is that you've got a lot of warm wood, and then we've also going for a linen colour in other parts of the house in your main bedroom, and there is a little bit of this sort of colouring in your bedroom.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know.
So this becomes the smallest piece of colour and pattern in that room, but one of the biggest connectors. So when you go into the bedroom, it's a very bold colour. It means you've actually seen a little bit of the colour in your memory bank. You go, oh, that connects.
Yep. Love it, love it, love it.
That's what I want to hear.
I think it'll be great.
Brilliant.
Absolutely.
OK, I've talked you off the ledge. It's all happening.
There is another thing that will cheer Andrew up, the sofa. They need something super durable, so I've chosen a style that I can adapt. It means we can choose every element, and I've brought them here for a preview.
So your couch will be the same as this base.
Yep.
It's spring form, so you can get webbing or spring. So the reason I've got spring is that you've got a lot of kids, a lot of animals, you guys jumping up and down all the time, so it's going to take a bit of a beating.
Yep.
Now for the bit that's going to take a hiding, the cushions.
So your couch has the makeup of this, which is a foam density with a Dacron fibre. The reason they have this is so you don't get these square edges. So that type of cushion is this.
Okay.
So it's actually got that beautiful softness to it. It's upholstered.
Yeah, that's firm. I can feel that.
Yeah, so you need that sort of firmness with everybody, as with this on the bottom, but it still has to look soft and gentle.
Really, I think it's very cosy and be nice and comfortable sitting back here. And no, I think it's nice.
My biggest problem has been trying to find the right couch that will be able to fit in the space, but also getting the right density and makeup of what you need.
And durability.
And durability. I think this is a little bit once in a lifetime. You're not going to go back and do it again.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
Coming up,
Hello.
I turn into the crazy cat lady.
So when the cat comes in here, have like a little maze.
Tunnel. Why not? That's a great idea.
It's under 2 weeks until Tamara gets busy with her next production. And the interior is really starting to take shape.
G'day, Sam. How you going, mate? Gee, that looks heavy.
She and Andrew have boldly embraced the colour concept I suggested, so I have something quite dramatic in mind for the ensuite. A bathroom should have character and reflect the owner's personality, like this design I did in Footscray. And then there's this, a gorgeous mosaic depicting one of my favourite places, the Palace of Versailles. This is actually my bathroom. I've got more mosaics for Andrew and Tamara, but there are a few rules for using them.
When you use mosaics in a bathroom, they tend to be the main feature, like I've done here, and then keep everything else quite subtle, like in the floor tiles and the wall. Then allow for a second feature, like I've done with this curved ceiling. With Andrew and Tamara, I've gone very bold with their mosaic tiles and kept everything quite simple around it with the floor tile and the wall tile. So I need a second feature. And I think I'm really going to punch at it and take inspiration from these mosaic tiles and do a vanity with something like this.
The purple will pick up the reflections in the feature tiles. I love the way the light plays on the glaze. It's almost like oil on water. I've only used a small amount to save money. Above is a standard subway tile, but laid on its end for a point of difference. But the jewel in the crown,
Got a bit of a colour match going on, haven't we? Yeah.
that glorious purple vanity.
I reckon they're going to be pretty happy with this.
It links with the colour in the lounge, and because it's modern, I've chosen traditional tapware as a nod to the age of the house. Now, animals are a big part of this family and really make their presence felt. So I have something special planned for kitties Gus and Claude. I'm visiting one of my favourite artisan woodworkers, Luke Atkins.
Hello!
I want him to build a specially adapted coffee table for the lounge room that doubles as a cat hidey hole.
What if we create a little cubby through here, so when the cat comes in here, you can go straight through here and then across over there, have like a little maze.
Little tunnel. That's nice.
Yeah.
So these will all be solid walls coming up.
Yeah.
Possibly make another one there. That's going to be a little storage area.
Yeah. I've really got to keep costs down.
Okay.
So what sort of materials would you imagine I could achieve that with?
Because this is all going to be two-pack, this walkway section, we can just do that out of MDF.
Okay.
So then all you're left with timber-wise is your two discs. Keep that like mahogany.
What if we do the whole structure out of MDF?
And then just...
And then the top bit that is beautiful timber.
Yep, definitely.
Fantastic.
Great.
All right, done.
No worries, Shaynna.
All right then, beautiful.
Middle son Keelan is finally getting a decent wardrobe. This one's made to measure, and the detail on the door gives a heritage feel. Great job.
Thanks, Mike.
That's come up terrific.
Yeah.
I mean, Yas is going to be very happy with this. I'm helping make the deco details for the feature wall in Yas's study. The rest is being made by cabinet makers, and will be here shortly. So what have we got left? We've just got the joinery to go in now that they're bringing in.
Yep.
Paint this, throw it on the top and fix it all off.
That's it.
I wanted this study to have an Art Deco feel, and this semicircle is very typical of that era. But the real hero is the base cabinet.
This is looking so good. And look at this, the drawers, all this great storage, and it's so wonderful that it's all concealed.
Now, I wasn't thrilled when Shaynna cut my budget by 20%, but sometimes adversity can give you a much better result.
So what do you think?
I am so glad the first one didn't work.
I kind of do. I don't
Don't you love it when compromises actually are better than the original proposed?
Because the way the colours are at the moment, I'm so glad all the traditional is staying there. It has a traditional aspect in what you're working with.
But it's super modernised.
I love it.
An important part of this renovation was to upgrade Keelan's room, starting with a proper bed.
I'm pretty exhausted, so once you set it up, I can lay down. That'll be good, but I'll show you where it needs to go.
This one is quite the upgrade on Dad's 30-year-old mattress. Keelan always had an issue with storage in this room, but not anymore.
Now we've got all these shelving in here, we've got double hang there, we've got a tall boy. So I think it's a room that's going to really grow with him.
But the family focus will be in the living room and those Sunday nights they cherish.
This is hot. Look at the colours. It's like a big blanket.
Andrew and Tamara took a bit of persuading with my pattern sofa idea, but I always knew it was the right way to go. In fact, the only thing I've changed is the colour of the leather to darker.
This is pretty exciting. In my job, I get to take people out of their comfort zone, show them something completely different they never envisaged. Andrew and Tamara have trusted me that my vision was actually going to work for them. And these wine colours and the tartan and the aubergine is absolutely beautiful, and they do clash and contrast. And unless they trusted me, I could never go this far. So I can't wait for it to see it all come together.
I can just see the family and Hamish snuggled up on here for a supper night. But remember, the cats have got their own special place and it's just arrived.
Oh my God, it's so exciting. Oh, wow. Let's have a look. Oh, that grain is divine.
I've got to admit, a cat house come coffee table is a first, even for me.
This is beyond a work of art. Look how fine that is.
Yes.
And Luke hasn't compromised on the aesthetic.
That top is so beautiful. So it's the idea that the cat goes right through it?
The cat comes through here, place the little toys that'll dangle from there, come out. I've got a scratching post for the cats there. Then these go on as trays, so if the cat gets stuck, you can lift the tray.
Wow, that table is pretty out there, but I think my theatrical study could top it. So this is coming together so perfectly. Not only does it look amazing, but it's super functional as well. This is all very cleverly hidden behind the tapered shelf that still needs to get fixed to cover all of this up. So completely seamless, no mess anywhere. I'm really, really loving it. The colours are so bold. I'm using white vases to tie in with the cabinetry. And as much as this desk is a completely new workspace, I don't want to lose their character, so I'm stocking it with bits of their history. This great collection of mini classics are just so incredibly well suited colour-wise, but also an ode to Tamara's mum, because they were her collection to begin with, but also little statues like these and masks. It's really an ode to their travelling as a family, and I love incorporating it into something that was quite modern.
This family had so much life, but it wasn't reflected in their house. Tamara wanted to go there, but Andrew was reluctant. But that's what I love about my job. We always go on a journey and hopefully end up somewhere amazing. We got the renovation done on time and on budget. The biggest cost was labour at $40,000. The living room fit out was next at $11,000, with the bespoke cat coffee table costing $2.5 of that. The bathroom cost $8,000. The study and Keelan's bedroom both cost $4,000, while the master came in at $3,000, for a total spend of $70,000.
Oh my goodness. For such a tiny place, there's a lot of details.
It really is. But I've got to compliment you on your purple skills, because they are magic.
I've never done a purple room before. So good. I think I did it when I was 5. A lot of people will see this and go, do I like it? No. Would you do this if you're going to sell your house? No. It's about them.
Yeah.
So this is to fit with them, their theatre, their family, they're getting together. And I can just see them all just bouncing on the couch, relaxing and enjoying it. I just hope they feel the same.
We've had a ball creating a gorgeous new home for Andrew, Tamara and the kids. For the last couple of weeks, they've been bunking in with family, and today they're back to see the results.
Oh, you've been waiting for this one, haven't you? How are you? Come in. Hello. Here is your hallway. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
This hallway was gorgeous, so I didn't have to work too hard. Just a fresh coat of paint and a bit of styling.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Look at this.
And it's all your stuff.
I know, it's all my stuff. That is beautiful. Oh, on the phone. We originally bought that for the hallway in our old house. Isn't that gorgeous? So it's come back to what it was originally bought for.
So here's the beginning of your lounge room.
Whoa! Look at these couches. Oh, the TV. It's not on a cabinet.
Swapping the living room and study gives his family some much-needed space. But Andrew was unconvinced on some of my decor ideas. So what does he think now?
As you can see, we've got all different colours. I don't know if the boys know the story.
No, they don't.
What do you feel about all the colours and patterns now, Andrew?
I think it's fantastic. You win.
I win? Oh, yeah.
I promised I'd make room for the whole family, pets and all.
What this is a cat's entertainment centre.
Oh, my God.
And if the cats don't use it, I reckon the guinea pigs might like it.
That's what I was thinking.
You've actually connected so well with us. Like the combination of the walls, I would never have done that. That's why we needed you. But it's really calming.
Now for the study and that gorgeous desk.
So this is an adventure. Oh, so come all the way in. Oh my God! Look at what you've done.
Oh my! Look at that.
So
that is stunning.
It's almost got a little bit of a film set feel to it.
Yes.
A little bit?
A little bit?
Oh my God.
A lot.
This room has come a long way since its days as a cramped supper hangout. Yass's Art Deco design has drama and impact, yet it's still practical.
So behind that plinth, it's got shelves so you can actually hide all your files.
Yes.
So you sit there and you just reach and grab all your files.
Fabulous. Look at the chairs. Look
Aren't
at
they
these
fantastic?
chairs.
Have a
They're so
seat.
Fabulous.
I know.
I know.
And these are really comfortable. They really are.
Yeah.
It's so different. Oh, we would never have come up with anything like this. I love it.
I was so hoping you'd say that.
I can see the whole family enjoying these two front rooms. And while the boys test out the sofa, I wanted to show Keelan his new bedroom.
Oh my God, Keelan! Oh, look! Wardrobe! Storage.
So you don't have Dad's bed anymore.
Oh, yes. That history.
But you've got great bedsides, you've got storage in your bed head.
I wanted shelves, got that. Wanted storage, got that. No exercise machine, got that. I love it. Yeah, it's really, I love it.
Poor Keelan had endured years of hand-me-downs and second-hand furniture. We've given him a smart new bedroom to call his own.
This is lovely.
This is a piece that you'll hang on to forever.
Yes.
It's all solid timber.
It is. It's lovely. It's
Yeah.
really nice.
Fantastic.
Yay!
It's lovely.
Now it's Mum and Dad's turn.
Okay.
Oh, isn't that... Oh. It's beautiful. I love that colour. I love it with the linen and everything. It's gorgeous. That's
the
right.
lamps are outstanding.
They're beautiful.
No, it's just got softness to it.
This was always a lovely room, but it didn't match Tamara's colourful personality. So we've given it back its character.
If the dog jumps on it, you move that off and you've got the darker colours. So this is, I'm just trying to preempt everything. Just saying. So I've left the cherry on top till last.
Okay.
Now you've got this.
Now I'm scared.
If you loved the office area, you're going to love the bathroom.
I will, okay. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Oh, wow. Look at the tiles and the vanity. That goes with the walls. Oh, my.
Andrew and Tamara were so brave with this design. They gave me complete creative control. So I'm overjoyed and a little bit relieved they love it.
It's exactly what I want.
Oh, it is. It's exactly what we wanted. I know. It's great.
And even that. And the best thing,
Yeah.
we didn't make one decision.
Well, you did. You said, go for it.
There's the budget.
It was so much fun for me to do.
It's so much more than we thought it would be. You really have... It's us.
Well, now you've just got that beautiful lounge room. Winter.
Yes.
It's what I wanted to do, close the door
Yes.
and love where I am, and I do. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
pleasure.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Thank you.
This is wonderful.
My gosh, my gosh.
They may be in for the busiest time of their lives, but they have a gorgeous new lounge room to relax in before the chaos starts.
On your bed.
No.
On your bed.
No. Come on. Sit down. No. Sorry. There's no... Yeah, good boy.
Good
Sit.
boy.
That's where you stay. Okay?
Good boy.
Good boy.
We all fit in here now. We all do. Even the animals. Next time we're looking for him, we know where to look.
I know. This is his room up here. And
This is his spot.
Hamish, that's where you're staying, because you don't belong up here anymore. Oh, look, now he's going to sulk.